How's it going, guys? Here, Jules here with the man Claudio, the sexiest man in the room. We got Claudio too chilling, also sexiest man in the room, double sexiest man in the room, sexiest man in the room. Claudio, what'd you do today, buddy?
Went XO today at Dark Fox.
How many rounds?
5 rounds.
5 rounds. What was your hardest matchup?
My hardest matchup, ironically, was the man behind the camera, Smiley.
Oh,
playing
sweet.
Heroes. Almost lost on time.
Peep that match, guys. Let's see that goo, buddy.
Okay, so it's really simple. This is my take on Shunping Wu's, hold on, it starts off with Kashtira and Runic build.
Have any shoutouts?
So it starts off with, this is Shunping Wu's list mostly.
Okay.
But, my take on it. But we're going to start off with 2 Runic Fountain, 3 Tip, 3 Feed Curse, 3 Destruction, 3 Flashing Fire, 3 Slumber, and then 1 Smiting Storm. If I were to change anything with the Runic side of this, I might add a 2nd Smiting Storm, possibly one of the other spell names. But I find anything less than this, you won't be able to draw into your Runic names enough to warrant actually playing them. So I wouldn't even cut one of this. I would stay at this at probably a bare minimum. And the cards that the Runics enable, way more fun cards, the cards that people are going to dislike a lot more. You have the 1 Terraforming to search either the Fountain or the 2 Ray Sloth. We're running triple Fenrir, double Rise Heart, triple Unicorn, 1 Scareclaw, 1 Tear Lament, backed up by 3 Birth, 1 Theosis, 1 Big Bang, triple Ash Blossom specifically to hit the branded fusion, and then 2 Imperms, 2 not 3 because I'd rather have that space go to another Runic card, especially because Freezing Curse is essentially another Imperm, and I want to see Imperm in my opening hand, and it's a way better 6th card than the Ash Blossom, which I want to also see in my opening hand, so I'm okay running this at 2 versus the Ash Blossom at 2.
Yeah, okay.
So that's going to be my main deck.
How many cards?
And the life before this.
How many cards, good sir?
I'm at a total of 41 cards. The 41st card is actually the Runic Smiting Storm. If I were to change anything about this deck, I might possibly go up to 43 cards just to add an additional 1 extra Runic name on Golden Droplet and Dispelling, but that's TBD. My extra deck, we're running 2 of the Hugin, 2 Jerry, 1 Donner, because that's going to allow me to remove these from my EMC, 1 IP, 1 Scareclaw Tryhard, just because I find a lot of decks can have a large degree of difficulty outing this card without specific cards. 1 Underworld Goddess just to out unremovable, anything that's untargetable. A Flare Metal to win on time. Diabolsis is probably individually the most broken card in this whole deck. I only like Kashtira as an archetype because this card does a better job at milling than the Runics do. In my second last round, which was to put me into the finals, I ended the game by banishing 15 cards face down with this. If anything in this list were to get banned, this is a card that needs to go. Mind Hacker's crazy. Soft once per turn on its look and extra deck effect, by the way. Then we're running 2 of the Shangri-Era. I could see a world where I play 1, but I'm actually really comfortable with 2. It's also really useful to make Zeus, things like that. 2 Arise Heart, which is the card that links the 2 strategies together. Shunping's reasoning is exactly the same as mine. Every time you attach add a Runic card, you attach this. I find the key interaction was I could turn an Arise Heart that had 1 material on it in the draw phase or standby of my opponent's turn into a 3 material Arise Heart just by activating Runic cards that were either set or in my hand, which was super strong. Just because a card that's kind of threatening becomes a card that's super threatening before my opponent even has a chance to change their cards. And then 1 of Zeus, which I didn't summon at all today, but I definitely would not ever even consider cutting this, especially with all these exceeds, but that's my extra deck. Good. And then...
Now, what do you think of this format, Claudio? What do you think of the changes that are happening? We have Super Heavy Samurai coming in, and we have the Pearly Meowcats just going wild with their feline force.
I definitely think everybody is really worried about, not worried, but is anticipating an upcoming ban to both the Kashtira engine and the Runic engine. I think in a format where either of those engines get touched, I could easily see Parley or Super Heavy Samurai like skyrocketing to like the forefront. Kashtira is kind of currently the best deck, and I know I just went XO with it, but I would say like the strategy is like a glass cannon strategy at best. Like, I really enjoy the Runic cards because they offer a layer of protection, but if you don't draw well with Kashtira and your opponent interacts with you, like, really at all, it's really difficult to make a board that's going to last past turn 3, unless, like, you opened, like, crazy. But, I think Super Heavy Samurai being able to hand rip 4, when has that ever been?
Perfect. Thanks so much, Claudio. Like, comment, subscribe, share for more. Hit the notification bell. Some more videos pop up. Twitch.tv/PaceManTheStream. If you guys enjoyed this episode of the vlog, and this is that profile from Claudio all around, you guys enjoying what's going on, let us know in the comments down below what you thought of Claudio's profile. Peace, guys.